My name is Hope Mlocha from Sensor Solutions, and I've got my colleague Mukhtar Khan, and we'll be also sharing the presentation today. About Sensor Solutions, we've been in the market for almost 17 years, and we are a South African-based company which specializes in the field of providing access technology solutions for individuals, schools, universities, government departments, especially in particular to make the environment more accessible for the visually impaired. And under category 1, we'll be discussing products which are literacy, low-tech communication and enabling tools. Examples of those products, which is category 122 and 123. These are your handheld or stand optical magnifiers. And these are actually reading aids for people with visual impairment, especially your low vision people. Text is read easily with them, and they are available with different levels of magnification, types and sizes. Manual bracelet and writer. And you've got your bracelet and stylus and a packing sprayer. And for the packing sprayer, it's the most common used mechanical braille in the world. It's highly durable and known to last for decades, and also uses specific braille paper. Moving to category 2, we'll be discussing communication and assistive devices. These are your digital magnification devices, including portable and desktop type devices, which are devices which uses a camera to project a magnified image onto a built-in monitor, a television screen, or a computer screen. The devices ranges in size from smaller handheld magnifiers, which are perfect for the person on the go, to portable or transportable and desktop units. And some of the electronic magnifiers offer the option of the distance view, and some have switch capabilities. Examples of such devices, which is your desktop digital magnifiers, particularly for somebody who uses a lot of hard copy documents. And such examples are Topaz XHD 22 or 24 inch, and the Melon Ultra Full HD 22 or 24 inch. They both stand-alone units. They've got high definition color contrast. With them, you can change the magnification, the color modes, and adjust your brightness. Here you've got your Onyx DexSet HD 22 or 24 inch, or an Acrobat HD Ultra 22 or 24 inch. They also both solutions which are transportable or movable. And they have a 3-in-1 flexible camera for near, distance, and self-viewing modes. And they also highly recommended for use at the office or when attending a meeting and viewing PowerPoint presentations. Then still under desktop devices, you've got a portable digital magnifier, which is your Transformer HD OCR. It's also portable. You can read printed documents and also view distant view. You can scan documents and they can be read aloud. You can connect to a computer via USB, or a tablet via Wi-Fi, or a computer monitor via HDMI. We've got handheld magnifiers, like I've indicated in the beginning, that some of these electronic magnifiers are used on the go. You can carry them in your pocket, in your bag. You can take them to view your agenda in meetings. You can actually, they also use batteries. You can open or snap open to hold the screen at a natural angle. And there's also, the other one has got a handle and the other one has got a stand. And then another one It's your Snow 7 HD Plus, but this one has got speech capabilities. And then you can also save and delete documents with it as well. You can connect it to a monitor via HDMI. And then there's an optional ease arm stand for a stable freezing and comfort reading. And then the last one under your handheld magnifiers would be your bigger screen inch Snow 12. It has a detachable and foldable stand. And now I will hand over to my colleague Khan so that he can continue with the other categories.
Continuing on category 2, I would like to bring your attention to two specific items over here. These refer to our double-check financial talking calculators as well as our Platon scientific talking calculators. These are fully equipped to provide access to visually impaired people to information that can be a bit tricky when having to access mathematical and scientific functionality. These devices are used by those that are in the high school or at tertiary levels. The devices provide a speech feedback to the user, and in addition, the Excel unit itself also features large display and large buttons. Portable hardware scanning solutions, which include our Omni Reader and the Smart Reader HD. These devices are ideal for those that are continuously on the move. They allow the person to have access to information on hard copy printed documents, and the process is quite simple. The document is placed underneath the built-in camera of these devices. An image is then taken. It then runs through a process of OCR, whereby it basically extracts the textual information. This textual information can then be rendered via speech back to the blind user. And in the case of a low vision person, they can view this information on the built-in screen of the Omni Reader, as well as on an external monitor that is connected to the Smart Reader HD. These devices are also suitable for a library and public resource center settings, as especially where visually impaired people need to access material that are found only in hard copy printed books and printed documents. Moving over to category 4, this basically relates to ICT-based devices and solutions. Under this particular option, I have something a little bit similar, whereby we have a hardware device and scanning software that is used specifically with a computer. What happens in this particular process is the document is placed beneath the Pearl camera. Then using the open book software on the computer, one can take an image. The OCR process then converts the information into textual information, and this is now placed on the computer screen. A blind person can use the built-in screen reader to read the information, and also it affords the low vision person to use low vision tools from color contrast and changing magnification settings to also view this document. When it comes to providing access to information for blind people, there's usually two ways we do this. It's either through audio speech feedback or through tactile or touch. Now, electronic refreshable braille displays provide this alternative method by providing access to information on computers, tablets, and smartphone devices by allowing the user to rather touch or feel the braille that appears on this braille display rather than having to listen to the audio feedback from those devices. Specifically over here, I am looking at the focus range of braille displays. We have the 14 cell and the 40 cell. The focus braille displays, as you will notice, also has additional keys that surround the braille display. These keys allow one to control various functions in the Windows environment, from opening and closing applications to writing documents in braille or in email, and they get back translated into sighted print on the computers. Let me introduce you to the Orbit range of braille displays. These devices allow one to be able to view information using its braille display, but also to use the device as a standalone unit in terms of being a braille reader to read information. Those are braille formatted and text documents, but also at the same time to use the device as a basic note taker. In the school environment, what's also very, very beneficial is that it provides access or support to your local languages in terms of the Braille rules. And then it also has backward and forward translations. Currently on the screen, you are able to see two specific items. That's the Index Basic D and the Index Everest. These are Braille embossers of high quality, and they're regarded as medium volume Braille embossers due to the fact of the rate and speed at which they are able to produce Braille. They use tractor feed paper as well as the cut sheet A3 and A4 paper specifically for the Index Everest. And what you will find that these are used particularly in schools, organizations, as well as by individuals that need to produce Braille, but not on a regular interval and not in high scale. But if you're looking for something a little bit more powerful and you are in a situation where you need to provide a high volume of Braille printing and in double quick time, these are the ones that would ideally suit your needs. The Index Braille box and the Index fan fold devices produce Braille at over 300 characters per second and can really work for 365 days a year. That's why we refer to them as workhorses. Just one important other aspect to mention about this, that they include an industry-leading 4-year warranty. And this basically shows you the confidence that the manufacturer has in these devices to be able to provide that type of warranty. Moving over to category 5, which relates to assistive software. I'm particularly going to look at the screen magnification software, and this particular is the ZoomText software for low vision people. This allows them to basically change magnification level on a computer to make it a little bit more easier to see. They also can change different color contrast, for example, white writing on a black background, as well as change other functions like color enhancements and make the mouse easier for them to see. These settings can be saved so that whenever the software is engaged, these settings are already applied for the user. Moving over to the screen reader, when a blind person needs to access a computer, a screen reading application will provide this functionality for them, especially when it's Windows-based and having to access Microsoft applications. JAWS is arguably the world's most popular screen reading application, and access to a wide range of training materials that people can use to learn to use the software. Under keyboard literacy software, I like to talk about the Talking Typing Teacher software. This software can be used by a blind person to be able to learn the keyboard to provide or access or do different tasks on it. It's a self-taught process of 43 lessons that one can use, and it's quite interactive, and you have full guidance through the entire product. Under the Claro Reader, this particular software is designed for those who are dyslexic, as it supports reading and writing. It provides audio feedback, as well as allows a person to increase spacing between lettering and words. And this is where I end off, and I'm now going to hand you over back to my colleague, Hope, to conclude the presentation.
Under category 11, we've got assistive services. Basically, this is what we will offer to our clients. So we do consultation, we do user need assessments, and I would mention that we believe in assessments, and we encourage people to call us, contact us, so that we can give them a proper assessment before we can supply a product to them. We also do installation and configuration. We do orientation and training for our products, and we do product support and maintenance. We would like you to visit our website because we believe it's important. It has important information that you can get. We've got manuals on our products that you can use for the products. And then we also have our email, which is info@sensorsolutions.co.za. And we also encourage our clients to contact us. We've got a 012 number 664-7704, which is our main office in Pretoria. So you're welcome to contact us. And I would like to say thank you so much from Sensor Solutions for giving us this opportunity.